Good afternoon, people. It's really nice to see everybody out here. You know, we have 74 communities in Saskatchewan, and we have a lot of brain power in this room. If we took the responsibility of leading our communities, we'd be very powerful. You know, and I want to encourage you, keep going to school, learn, and fight for our rights. It's really encouraging to see this many young people in a room to support the work that we're doing. You know, I was in Ottawa last week, and we went up to the hill. The first thing I seen when I went up there was we had a fountain out front, and there was a flame coming out of that fountain. We don't want that in our communities. We don't want that in our country. And I think that's right that you guys stand up here and say, no more. Idle no more. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting the fight against racism at the provincial and federal level. That's coming through legislation all the time. That's taken away from our treaty rights. And I congratulate each and every one of you for taking that stand, coming out here and saying, idle no more. And we want a future for all our children, not just the non-First Nations children in Saskatchewan. You know, you hear about Brad Wall speaking up and say, we have a plan for growth. But that doesn't include us. We have to say no more. We have to say we have to be included. Our children deserve a future just as much as the non-Aboriginal child in Saskatchewan. That doesn't only include Saskatchewan, that includes all of Canada. We are the first people in this country. We deserve the respect. We deserve the honoring of our treaties that we've signed, you know, and it's time. Our elders in our community are saying, we can't take it anymore. Enough is enough. We have to have the federal government recognizing and honoring and implementing and honoring the treaties that we signed years ago. There's only one side here that's honored this treaty that was signed over 100 years ago, and it is our First Nations people. Be peaceful, to coexist, and to share. Now it's time for us to take our place in Canada. It's time for us to start to build our communities. It's time for us to give our children the future that they deserve. Thank you.